Pinterest didn't ruin your style, copying did. Do you actually feel your clothes or you just repinning them on Pinterest? Welcome back to another video with Finding A. This video is a little bit different, but this will be more of an educational video, and this video is how you can actually use Pinterest properly. I'm a heavy Pinterest user, and hopefully the people that watch this video are also heavy Pinterest users, but I'm basically going to be talking about how you can use Pinterest properly and not just save endlessly and actually gain inspiration from Pinterest, and how you can actually stop copying and actually start curating, aka feel or follow. But yeah, if you guys actually do like me doing videos like this, please let me know in the comments. Aid my content to what the viewer wants to see and just not what I want to put out. So please, if you like this kind of content, please let me know. Put it down in the comments, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But let's get straight into the video. So when it comes to Pinterest, there are 3 rules you need to follow. Very simple rules as well. First one being, do you feel something? It doesn't have to be an item of clothing. It could be anything. Anything that makes you feel something more than just liking it. Just for the simple fact that you like it, or you like, for example, you like Timberlands, or you like this specific brand of hat. Do you feel something when you look at that? That's the first question. The second question is, where would I wear this? And why would I wear it? And me wearing it, is this really me? Or is it more so just I've seen it, and because I've liked it, that's why I think it's me, but it's not really you. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the second question. Why? The first question is, do you feel something? Second question is, why would I wear this? Where would I wear it? And is it really you? Third question I'd say you'd ask yourself is, chase silhouettes, not pieces. I'm gonna go into more detail into each of these points. Also, another thing, I'm actually gonna be using my own personal Pinterest, so I can kind of just show you guys what I do and like my thought process behind saving things or just gaining inspiration. So, if you actually look at my Pinterest, I have a lot of pins, as you can tell, but this is not how to create a aesthetic Pinterest, because this is nothing about that, but this is more so how I kind of just categorize my thinking. This is what makes my brain tick. Do you get what I'm saying? So this leads me to my first point. As I said, do you feel something? Or I'll say save feelings, not outfits me. But style doesn't live in how something looks, it's more so in how it feels. So for example, I'm gonna go into, let's just say I wanna look at Air Max 95s, for example. Let's see, Air Max 95s. That's just the first thing that came to my head, so let's just say Air Max 95s. Or let's say Air Max 95 outfits, sorry. Let's say Air Max 95 outfits. Cool, straight away. People might look at this and be like, I like this, cool. Let me look at this, cool. He's wearing baggy bottoms, Air Max 95s, puffer jacket. This kind of looks like the French London swag, you'd say. So someone will take this, save it, slap it in their outfit inspiration. But I feel like that's already where people are going wrong. The problem with doing this is the fact that it's too vague. It's too vague of a reason. Also, by the way, if that's the reason why you like it, that's perfectly fine. But as I said before, this is for people that want to stop copying and actually start curating or building their own personal style using Pinterest properly. So if that's what you want to do, no problem, do that. But I'm saying for the people that don't, seeing maybe an outfit that you like or whatever, it's not enough. It's too vague. Reason being because you don't know what made you like this outfit. Say this picture of Javel. You don't know what made you like this outfit. It's the fact that he's wearing Air Max 95s. He has baggy bottoms, which is something that you've seen consistently. So you're like, cool, this must be the best way to wear Air Max 95s. When it's not. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the problem with this, is that it automatically your view gets skewed and you're like, cool, this is the best way for me to wear this certain outfit because someone else has done it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not, you're not building your own personal style. You're just copying, and that's not cool. You don't want to be copying. You want to have your own swag, your own steez. Hence why I'm using myself as a reference to kind of just show what, when I say, do you feel something, what that quotation marks, do you feel something, I'm gonna put, do you feel something in the middle, but do you feel something, what that looks like for me? So you can kind of just get an understanding and just kind of use me as a reference point for this, you get what I'm saying? So what I noticed is that when I say, do you feel something, that might not specifically mean clothes. It could be anything. It could be art, it could be a piece of furniture, it could be anything that makes you feel something, and then be like, you know what, how could I translate this into clothes? Do you get what I'm saying? Because I also noticed that clothes is not really it also is an opportunity for you to do storytelling. It says how you're feeling that day. For example, you're going to I don't know, you're going to prom and you wear a suit. You feel sophisticated, you feel trim, you feel proper, and that's what that's the feeling I'm trying to inflict every time I use Pinterest. You know what I'm saying? So if, for example, like if you look at my Pinterest here, in my feel something board, for example, I have this this jumper. It's got like the edges of the jumper stitched. When I saw this, I automatically thought of, you know, when you're a kid in primary school and you would have the school jumpers, but the edge of the jumpers will be busted. Automatically, I was thinking, yo, that's a cool ass concept. And because obviously I'm in my kind of brand making stage, I'm not saying you have to create a brand to do this, but I'm saying naturally, this is why I liked this. This is why I may even buy something that is not the same, but it evokes the same feeling. Do you get what I'm saying? That's when I say feel something, that's what I mean. It doesn't have to be a memory, but it could just make you feel like, whoa, this is something a bit different from the norm. That's something that I find more interesting within the fashion space, and not just like on a runway, because I feel like runways, like maybe for example, if it's Mason Margiela and the Mula Mista or Bottega, they show storytelling through clothes very, very well, but not even on that level. I mean, this is even on the most smallest level. It evokes a certain feeling of of my mood during the day. Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like clothes, it gives you the opportunity to tell that story. Same thing even goes for girls, for women. When you see women going out and they're about to go to a nice dinner or something, and they're taking pictures, they're feeling themselves. This is because clothes evokes that feeling. When you buy a new dress, when a woman buys a new dress and she puts it on and she's about to go out with her girls, she's feeling good, she feels pretty. Clothes evokes that feeling. As crazy it may sound, you may not even think about it on that level, but whenever you buy something new, it evokes that feeling. So try to start saving and using Pinterest in that way where it's like you see things that they evoke that same feeling. So then once you've gone through that specific process of, cool, I felt something, for example, I saw that crew neck with the stitches on it, I can kind of start looking for those things individually. And this is where I get to the place now where, for example, I go to, hold on. Now, cool, say for example, I seen that kind of, that sashiko or that boro type of patchwork. I like that. So when I saw that, I said, ooh, that made me feel something. So now naturally, I'm actually looking for these things specifically, not the outfit, a specific item. That way I can build silhouettes of this now, and I'd be like, okay, cool. For example, look at my I feel something board. So I've got this capital patchwork here going on. I've seen that this is something that I've kind of saved that's within the same thing. Do you know what I'm saying? I've saved the crew neck, the crew neck stitching. I've saved that as well. I've saved this proletariat these jeans as well. I've saved that as well. This is like the Sashiko or Boro Boro type of. This is something that I clearly I'm interested or I'm a fan of. So now when I go to my clothes section, these are specific items that I've seen that I'm like, okay, I want to see that specifically. For example, I seen someone do this Sashiko patchwork with a Suprema North Face. I thought this is crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like this. I think this is cold. Do you know what I'm saying? For example, now you see if I come here again, let's see something else. These type of bottoms. It's all within the same landscape of things that I've seen. I thought, okay, you know what? That made me feel something. Let me look for these pieces individually. Let me build silhouettes of these pieces individually. So you know what I'm saying? And not copying the outfit that I've seen the whole person wear, because that's not you. That thing that person's wearing, you just liked how it looked with the thing you liked. That doesn't mean you like the outfit. You just liked that thing. And with that, you can already see the story that what I'm saving is already telling. For example, like this cowhide or patchwork type of denim, or like this woven material, green, blue, yeah, this woven material, for example, this Supreme woven material, this is something that's clearly I've been looking at consistently. Same thing here, Bottega trousers, woven material, something I've been looking at consistently. Green, this green Bottega bomber is something I've been looking at recently. Same thing, the green with the Supreme as well, it's the same color. This leopard print is something I took interest to as well. These cowhide bottoms, something that interested me also. So you can already see the story that's beginning to be curated from a month or so of me looking at specific things. And this is not even because of, this is just something that I've seen and I've taken a liking to, and naturally me just saving it, I come back and look at it and I'm like, wow, I've been saving a lot of leather, I've been saving a lot of green, I've been saving a lot of cowhide, I've been saving a lot of woven materials. When you save an outfit, you're copying a finished thought, but when you save a feeling, you're collecting inspiration, and you might not even know that you're saving these things. You're just saving it subconsciously. For example, again, this look at the texture of this Louis Vuitton. It almost looks like wood. Do you get what I'm saying? It almost looks like wood. If you go to my feel something, look, I feel something. The wood, it looks the same. Do you know what I'm saying? You kind of start to see the comparisons in what I'm saving, and I'm not just endlessly saving and copying outfits. I'm actually curating my own personal style, things that I like to look at, things that make me feel something. And that's the way you can do the same with your own process. Your process not might be as meticulous as mine, but it could be somewhat of the same bandwidth. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like you can actually be like, cool, this is what I like. This is why I liked it. This is how I can use this silhouette. This is how I can start building my own personal style. Into my next point is, where would I wear this and why would I wear it? Do you get what I'm saying? For example, let's look at this vintage Chanel. I've been looking at it, this half zip. I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, where would I wear this? Who would I be with when I'm wearing this? Is it calm? Is it silent? Do you know what I'm saying? Are the colors loud, or are they, do you know what I'm saying, or are they calm? You need to start asking yourselves, where would I wear this? How practical is this? Do you know what I'm saying? Look at the fur on the inside of this vintage Chanel. Do you know what I'm saying? Where would you be? Would you be in, I could see myself wearing this in NYC. I automatically start to internalize these thoughts and feelings. How does it look? Is it warm? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it snowing? Once you can actually internalize these thoughts and feelings of where you're gonna wear this, now you can start funneling these thoughts and feelings to other mediums, such as accessories. So if I go to my accessories board, for example, you can see here I've been looking at a lot of belts. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of fur belts, or this Prada leopard belt, for example. These are things that I'm constantly looking at, and that way you can actually achieve a personal style instead of copying. The one thing that I've also noticed is when I see maybe guys using Pinterest, they only look at men's style, but I feel like sometimes the beauty is actually seeing a across the whole spectrum, and that including women's style also. For example, let me go to and show you, for example, this, I have this saved. This made me feel something because of just the pattern work. But at the same time, this doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna go and wear a skirt. This just might mean I wanna wear maybe this color scheme or this pattern scheme. I'll show you guys another example. If I go to here, I seen another pattern that I was thinking, you know what? Sorry, I saw another jacket that I said, you know what? I like the way this jacket looks. I might not wear the same color or the same pattern that this jacket has, but I like the way the jacket looks. I might try to find this jacket and be like, you know what? I want to wear this with something else. Get this specific silhouette and actually start looking at it and be like, okay, this is what I liked about this piece. This is how I'm going to use this silhouette in my own stuff. This is how I'm going to use it to build my own personal style. Do you get what I'm saying? These are all things, and you can kind of see I'm already thinking this way, because this jacket almost looks like the jacket you had just seen, but this is just in a different color. This looks like it's in suede. So you're kind of already building and conjuring up your own personal style subconsciously when you start already kind of using these methods, these 2 rules that I've used. I'm going to move on to the 3rd one in a minute, but these 2 rules that I've used. And I feel like sometimes it's even easy because I save things because it looks like who I want to be, but I'm not that person yet. And I feel like sometimes even it's good to be aspirational, but at the same time, I feel like looking at these things can also, it can skew my own version of what I like, just because it's pieced with a specific product that I like. That might not be why I like that whole outfit. It's just because of that one specific shoe or one specific jacket that they're wearing, that now I'm saying I like that whole outfit. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like this honesty that you have with yourself, this talk you have with yourself, this is what helps sharpen your style. Which then leads me on to my last and final talking point: chase silhouettes, not pieces. And I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I mean by this, because I feel like this is easily where people can go wrong. They see something that they may like, or an outfit that they may like, and they chase that specific item bar for bar. Also, let me just disclaimer, sometimes having a specific item, if you know what you're already gonna wear it with, chasing a specific item is not always a bad thing. But I think sometimes it's better to chase the shape of that item, because then you can actually see what you already have that works and what else you're looking for that can also help you build that specific wardrobe you're after. That's why I think it's important to know curating is understanding the shape, not the product. But I'm gonna give you guys just a more visual representation of what I mean. So for example, you can see this Bottega Veneta jacket that's here. You can see it's kind of like a cropped, puffy bomber jacket. Naturally, I can see this, I'm like, you know what, I like how this jacket looks. Automatically, I can already think of silhouettes or shapes that fit this style. For example, I could be like, okay, I like that jacket, I saw that jacket, now let me go and find a shape that matches that matches that jacket. It might not be the same one. I could automatically think of the Vujade bomber jacket. Alright, that didn't give me exactly what I was looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Vujade bomber jacket. Bomber jacket. Automatically, I know what that silhouette looks like. It's the same thing here. It's got the cropped, puffy, rounded off shoulders. I know exactly what I'm looking for based on me knowing the silhouette and the shape, instead of chasing that specific product itself. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's also very important when you look at chasing silhouettes and not chasing that specific piece. Although chasing that piece, if you want it, that's not a bad thing. But I feel like sometimes knowing the difference between the two is very important. I go back into Pinterest, for example, and what I mean, if you need more depth in what I mean by understanding the shape and not just the product itself, I could be like, for example, okay, cool. This is a perfect example. Let's say we go into let's say we type here winter outfits. Winter outfits. Sorry guys, it's just loading. Just give it a bit of time. Bro, why is it not loading, bro? What the hell? Alright, cool, perfect. For example, let's say now I'm trying to get some inspiration. I'm looking, and then I say to myself, you know what? I like this. Let's say, for example, I come here and I say, you know what? I like this scarf. I don't have this specific scarf, but maybe I have, it could be, this is a Burberry scarf. I might not have an acne scarf, or let's be honest, sometimes you can't find a specific product that you're looking for, but you could be like, I have a scarf just like it. I have a scarf that resembles this. Do you know what I'm saying? I have a scarf that resembles this length. Same thing with a jacket. You might have this jacket and see this jacket and be like, I like this jacket. I have a jacket that's also, that has this length. You're not remembering the piece, you're remembering the length of the jacket. And you could be like, you know what, I have a jacket that's also this length in my own wardrobe. Sometimes you might even save yourself having to buy more things because you're understanding the silhouette than chasing the piece exactly. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if you look at the things that I say, for example, this has nothing to do with clothes, what I'm looking at. This is peacock feathers. This has nothing to do with clothes. But this way you're so much more authentic and understand what you're looking for, what you like. It becomes so much more you. That way you actually end up building a wardrobe of cohesion. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys actually understood and actually took something from what I was talking about in terms of actually using Pinterest properly, using that to build your personal style. Actually start feeling than just following. And are you are you really feeling your clothes, or are you just repinning them? Because it's easy to just repin, endless save. You put the clothes on, they feel empty. You don't feel anything when you put them on. They don't really translate into real life. You might put that fit on once, but then you don't ever rotate it again with anything else because it wasn't really you in the first place. Do you know what I'm saying? So let me know in the comments if you guys want more videos like this, or you want me to just go back to doing strictly pickups, going to different fashion stores and stuff like that, checking out new drops and things like that. If you like content like this, it's very easy. It's a lot more easier for me to make, so that can be done. But if not, I want to interact with you guys, so please let me know in the comments, like, no bro, I'm not really effing with this, just go back to the old content. Perfect. If not, this is something you guys want to mess with more, and I can show you guys a bit more insight into my thinking process and just what kind of just keeps my brain on the move, then please let me know in the comments. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys have understood and can now use me as a reference to kind of build your own personal style. I will put my Pinterest in the link below, my Instagram as well. Follow me on my social media, Aura Junior __ on all social medias. But yeah, without further ado, it's finding a peace and God bless.